that blew off his head, arm, leg, arm. Supreme alphabet, take over the internet. Protect your neck, slit a throat in the process. Butterfly knife gave butterfly effect. Pierce through the skin when the point connects. Samurai tactics, lyrical acrobatics. Don't fuck with pork, never speaking pig Latin. My shit bang from here to Saturn. Green Lantern, charge up, bust your fucking atoms. Now just lethal always. Civilized and savage in dark pussy hallways. Ran up the staircase, devils came through the doorway. Lost Babylon in the alleyway. Out of his army jacket came a fifth for E and J. That's how live niggas started that day. Stolen cars with the toothbrush. Fiends hit the block for a dope rush. Watching out for 5 in the donut. Pulled his hand out, he chose the fattest one. Pulled his hand out, he chose the fattest one.
Yo, what's good? Music Talk Monday, good Baltimore, good worldwide.
What's going on with everybody?
Boy. It's gonna be a good one. What's going on with you?
Hey man, another day, another dollar. How about you?
Same here, brother. Check this shit out. Before we go in, y'all see the images, right? This is hip hop. This is what hip hop looks like. This is where hip hop came from. So all that other shit niggas be talking about and what they doing, I don't know what the fuck going on. But this right here, this is hip hop. Look at the children. This is hip hop, yo. Look at that shit. This is hip hop. Okay. So Drake suing. He lost the battle. He can't stomach it. So now he's talking about bringing in the law and how accusations help ruin his financial businesses and things of that nature, being called a pedophile, PDF or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like this. Never in hip hop history have I ever heard of somebody suing somebody because the battle did what it was supposed to do. It showed the lesson MC. I've never seen that done before.
I haven't either.
Yo, my fault. But see, this is the shit that I'm talking about. And then when this is happening, you don't know somebody else is going to say, well, shit, Drake did it. I could do that same thing too. Like, I mean, at this point, fucking mainstream music is making me sick. You know what I'm saying? It's making me nauseous.
Yeah, because shit is, I don't know. I feel like shit is hinged now. Before, shit wasn't like that. Before, you could get what you wanted off your chest in any form or fashion, and no matter how. But you know that it. Certain things that just was within hip hop. Now you had like some classic shit that was way bigger than hip hop, but it still was a part of hip hop. Now I feel like shit is so filtered now. Like you're not able to do it yourself without a motherfucker hating. Like you should be able to have a battle, blah blah blah. And as a grown man, if you take your L, you take your L. Keep going. Okay, Drake ain't one of them niggas that if he was to lose a battle, he would just fall off the face of the earth. It's proven because the nigga's still here. You know what I mean? But it's just like shit is so filtered now. Niggas can't accept their defeat. Niggas got to do all the extraordinary shit because for what? To get your point across. Why you can't give a nigga his flowers? It's hip hop. That's why I say to this day, yo, I don't consider that beef hip hop. I don't. It was just a hip hop nigga fucking with an R&B nigga. I
Yo,
don't know.
what buddy Mike say? You ever seen a pit bull fight a chihuahua? It ain't pretty.
Yeah, like shit is filtered, bro. You can't. Nah.
Yo said it ain't pretty. Hold up.
And then for it, it's been months now for you to still be barking up the same tree and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking they gonna have this shit, then it's gonna be whatever it is. Niggas gonna go back to what they doing. No. Here we is like 2-3 months later and Drake's still on this shit.
Yeah.
But keeping every gangster that was on stage's name out of his...
Hold up.
Now I heard about him going on stream and shit and saying what he was saying. I don't know exactly what he was saying, but I heard about it. That's some clout chasing ass shit.
We get ready to get into it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So this is, I can't pronounce the name. Loista or whatever. I can't, sorry, I don't want to even butcher the name even worse, but yeah, check the channel out. Drake's new lawsuit changes everything. I'm gonna subscribe because I rock with the information. Check this out, y'all.
Drake hasn't exactly been pulling off chess moves in the wake of the Kendrick beef. After transitioning from telling him to drop to telling him to stop on the Heart Part 6, every move he's made since has felt like the wrong one. Seriously, we've literally came to a point where he's calling out Steve Lacy of all people for his involvement in the Ken and Friends pop-out show.
This guy's like a fragile op, but it's a good song though.
What does that mean, a fragile op? No.
Chat knows what I'm talking about.
But keeping every gangster that was on stage's name out of his mouth and mean-mugging NBA players from the sidelines. Yet, even with every attempt to outrun the beef that's backfired on him, Drake's damage control has spun out of hand to the point that he may wound up permanently staining his reputation beyond repair.
Drake, are you serious, bro? I think that like this is one of the worst situations that could have ever possibly happened in hip-hop. Imagine you get into a beef with somebody that you want to engage with. Yeah, you got challenged, but then you antagonizing the beef.
Vid.ai is 90% off since it's Black Friday, and you can join right now at the biggest discount that...
And it becomes one of the biggest, most looked at situations that's going on publicly, socially. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody can't wait for the next blow to be thrown. And then you get your ass beat. And after you get your ass beat, you start saying it ain't fair. You leave the park with your ball.
It's your boy Luesta, and this is...
Hold up.
You reap what you sow.
Son.
You can't be in your feelings because you went blow for blow with a nigga that was willing to take it further than you.
Yo, that's so true. This my thing. Everything that he did to Kanye, even to try to damage his reputation, the things that he said about Kendrick regarding his children and his woman, you feel me? So it's like you playing a sport, you brought the ball, the glove, and the bat. You want 5 strikes. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, take your shit home, bro. Like, just.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, read what you sow, bro. You get it in your feelings because niggas giving you something else, more traction than what you had. Like, yeah, your shit was cool to a certain extent. That nigga killed you, bro. Leave it at that.
Leave it at that. Just say congratulations and step the fuck off, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But this the crazy part. The same shit that he's complaining about is the same thing that the label did for him or was doing for him. Mm-hmm. So that's what labels do. They pay for marketing. So if the new form of marketing is using bots, but ethically using bots, there's no problem with it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the whole internet system, as far as for streaming, period, is based on bots because they got to go out, seek, you know what I'm saying, and do things, you know what I mean? But at the same time, you know, these bots, like I said, if you use them in the correct way, it's not a problem. They use them for him. But because he has his own tech company and things of that nature, let's talk about all the different pages that he has online on Instagram and these different variations of himself as different names. Like, come on, let's be real, bro. Hold up. Let's go deeper.
This is why Drake's UMG lawsuit changes everything. For a brief moment, it looked like Drake was finally trying to move on from the most traumatic summer of his career. After a few features and unveiling his unconventional data dump of 100 gigs, Drake was doing the utmost to suggest that he was at peace with the beef that he described as a good exercise on the hard part 6, or at the very least that he was unbothered. Just one day earlier to recording this video, he appeared on XQC's stream to puff out his chest and act like he was still the unchallenged king.
Shout out everybody. I guess I should give a little intro. Like, I'm Drake. This is XQC. Me. I do music. In case you didn't know, I'm here. As you can see, fully intact, mind, body, and soul. In case you were wondering, right?
Mind, body, and soul.
Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it. Cheers to everybody.
Words live by.
Mind, body, and soul. Still intact.
Who said you wasn't intact, yo? Like, I mean, how long has this beef been? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting ridiculous at this point, bro. Like,
I mean, at this point, it's clear to see that shit traumatized you. At least some form of way, because you're still talking about it. Like, even with you putting it in your shit, that was good exercise. That should have been okay, boom, whatever. Get back on your shit. You go back your route. Not focus on past shit. Like, take it out, bro. Nigga, he act like the beef impacted him to the point where he lost everything. Like, he has nothing else. Like, no, nigga.
But that's a part of his lawsuit. He's saying because he doesn't really have the same movement, you know what I'm saying, that he had before the beef. He's saying things that Kendrick has said about him and his camp is stopping his money.
I mean, and now I will say that pedophile shit is a very serious thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not no shit to play around with. Niggas really be on shit like that. But
I'm glad you said that.
At the same time, though, I feel like if it really was that serious of a problem, if it really affected you that much, or you really was involved in some shit like that, you would have been got caught up. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing right now. You'd be in a way fucked up position than you are now.
Well, don't worry about it, because I got some other shit we're gonna jump into right after this, but dealing with him. Hip hop, right? It's once again, it's street culture. I showed you what hip hop looked like from when we first came on. I showed you what the shit looked like. So in a battle with street motherfuckers, street niggas, we street culture, right? We battling. I'm gonna say some disrespectful shit because I want to win.
Yeah, for sure.
And my opponent is gonna say disrespectful shit because he want to win. You feel me? So it ain't no talk about this, ain't no talking about that, right? No, niggas get it in, right? So whatever the rules are, the regulations of battling, there are none, nigga. Just be original and shit, right? So if somebody said, like, he mad because he was called a pedophile or a PDF or whatever fuck, right? But I've seen niggas battle, and a nigga that ran up in a nigga house, shot his whole family up, killed the babies, everybody. You see what I'm saying? So it's like he didn't sue the dude that lost. Nobody's suing anybody like in a URL battle. But nigga, you want to sue because this man said that about you? I've been saying this about Drake for I don't know how long. So it's like whoever the followers are, I mean, to each his own, but you see what he represents. And you still have people trying to make it seem like he's the person that got taken advantage of and so forth and so on. The same things that his record label has been doing for I don't know how many years he's been running. He runs into Kendrick. He's just as powerful, or let's just say more powerful. He didn't think anybody could be more powerful than him. But now the tables have turned because the same shit that the label was doing for you, they doing for Kendrick too, because y'all on the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't get mad at the label for choosing the better art. It's still a business.
Nah. And that's why I feel like he copped out for real. Because they was going back and forth. Kendrick hit him where it hurt. Took offense to it. But my thing is, if you know none of this shit true at the end of the day, why is you going so fucking hard about it? Like, why are you so pissy about some shit? If your plate clean, you feel me? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it really was made of a situation that was way bigger than that, you would have been got caught up. You, again, would be in a way worse situation than you are. Like, that's just what niggas do. I'm going to get my advantage on you however way I can. I'm going to hit you where it hurt because I'm trying to win.
It's war. You know what I mean? Hold up. Let me listen to this.
Words to live by, real talk.
In another attempt to undermine the impact of beef, he even announced that his upcoming tour would get underway the same day that Kendrick will perform at the Super Bowl halftime show.
February 9th, for anybody that's watching from Australia, I'm coming back to Australia the first time in 8 years. It's actually, funny enough, called the Anita Max Win Tour.
Really? No, stop.
I swear.
But just as those clips were doing the rounds,
wait a minute.
News broke that Drake was doing something that no one had anticipated. He began beefing not with Kendrick, but with his own label over the loss he sustained. Despite being signed to a deal with the company, Drake's Frozen Moments LLC accused music industry giants Universal Music Group of launching an illegal scheme, which basically claimed that Kendrick Lamar and the label used bots, payola, and other methods to pump up Kendrick's kill shot of Not Like Us. A diss track which, if you recall, broke
Hate YouTube ads? You need this Chrome extension. I feel like I just found a Google cheat code. This Chrome extension.
several of Drake's previously held streaming records. According to attorneys for Drake's company, UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves.
I don't mean no harm, but that's what the fuck record labels do. They've been doing it. Like, what the fuck? Like, dude. Like, what, yo? Like, really? Like, what do you want, yo? Oh, I want it all done for me, nobody else. Like, no, it's a business. It's still a record label. What the fuck is wrong with this dude, yo? Hold up.
Going one step further, the certified lawyer boy accused UMG of violating the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act. According to his petition that was filed in New York, Spotify was said to be recommending the song to users who had searched for unrelated songs and artists after getting the bag from Universal. According to Drake's claims, they even paid Apple for Siri to be transformed into a Kendrick laser. UMG conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use bots to artificially inflate the spread of Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyric Certified Pedophile, an allegation against Drake. But apparently, this didn't come just out of nowhere. And if Frozen Moments' lawyers are to be believed, he raised the issue with them first prior to taking it to court. Drake has repeatedly sought to engage UMG in discussions to resolve the ongoing harm he has suffered as a result of UMG's actions, the petition reads. However, UMG allegedly refused to negotiate, insisting they weren't responsible for their own actions. Instead, the petition claims that UMG's response was to pit the two artists against each other and throw them under the bus. UMG has pointed the finger at Lamar and insisted that Drake should sue his rival rather than the label. He also claims that UMG
Yo.
This shit deep.
Yo. Sue Kendrick.
Yo, what for? What for?
Listen, this is what I mean by when you have people that don't understand the culture. This is what happens when they participate. When we don't gatekeep it like we're supposed to gatekeep it, bullshit like this happens, bro. That's why I'm underground. We don't go. I mean, I can't speak for everybody else, but I'm happy in the underground. So I'm just saying, you watching this cat, he's doing all this stuff. Everybody was like, oh, yeah, Drake. Matter of fact, I'll say this. Drake 2 years ago. The way that nigga was talking about Kanye, all that shit he was doing, all the shit that he's been using as far as for like his industry power and all that shit. Come on, bro. You can't handle losing a battle, bro. You gotta sue a nigga?
You gotta sue a nigga, bro. It's that deep.
You gotta
sue
sue a
him,
nigga.
But for what though?
His feelings hurt, but we gonna get off this nigga because, well, hold up, I got some more shit and pause on that shit that I just said. Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy, bro. Hold up. Watch. I got this.
Bro, it comes to a point in time where a nigga's gotta grow up. Real shit.
Check this shit out.
All of this throwing shit. Like, look who's talking here. Like, these ain't. It's really quick. I'm gonna let this play. Let the commercial play. We'll skip, then come
Mr.
back.
Onfroy, which I'll refer to him as X for this interview because his stage name was XXXTentacion, which was the victim in this case. Prior to him being murdered, he had posted on Instagram, if anybody kills me, I'm snitching right now. It's Champagne Poppy.
Whoa, that's crazy right there. Prior to him being unalived, he blamed dude. I'm snitching right now. So this dude was supposed to, like, I don't know what you do in that situation. You make a public statement, you do something. Instead, watch what he does. Like a bumbling idiot. But that's crazy, though. Watch what he does.
I'm paraphrasing, but something to that effect, right? So imagine the decedent said prior to his death,
wow,
if anybody kills me, it's Champagne Poppy, which is Drake's Instagram name.
Wow.
I laid out in extreme detail all of my defense witnesses list, which included many rappers, because at the end of the day, the victim in this case was a rapper. He had feuds, ongoing public feuds with not only.
So we had a lot of situations with a lot of people. And
hold up. This is Doggy Diamond's channel. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe on his channel. He always has some good information. I rock with the God. But listen, yo. Listen. Karma is a bitch, yo. You want to sue everybody. You want to do all this shit now. All right, so now we get ready to air your dirty laundry out. You go against the machine. This is what they do to you. Puppy went against that liquor machine. Look what's happening to him, right? This dude's going against UMG. Look, they get ready to break him down, God. Trust me, they get ready to break him down. Hold up.
He named all the rappers that could have been involved, but he said if anything happens to me, I know it's Champagne Poppy.
Only Drake, but a lot of rappers that are either signed to OVO or related to Drake in some way, including 600 Breezy,
wow,
which is a Chicago-based rapper, and a rapper that's from Toronto by the name of he goes by Top 5, which is Hassan Ali.
Now look.
Hold up. Wait a minute. This is what I'm saying. Remember, we did an episode where I was saying, is your crew helping or harming you, right? Now, this is the perfect example of what I'm talking about when I say, is your crew helping or harming you? Watch this.
No funny stuff. It's public record, so I'm not saying nothing that you don't know. Top 5 that bozo was just on the internet. Remember a few months ago talking about he got released, and he said he was Drake's clapper. Y'all remember that? He said he would get at Kendrick for Drake.
Now, you remember that, right? We talked about that dude. See how all this is coming together? That's what I'm saying, bro. This dude came out and said all this shit. And then this case pops up. We get ready to see the fall of Drake. That's just my opinion, allegedly. You know, because he could be innocent, right? But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, this could be the fall of Drake. Hold up.
That same bozo, top 5, got on the internet and said he gonna get Kendrick for Drake. I don't know if y'all remember that. That's public record. I ain't saying nothing that he didn't say. But he did say that. So now in this situation, you being named again, these dudes are stupid.
The rapper, he had feuds, ongoing public feuds
These dudes
with
are
not only
stupid.
Drake, but a lot of rappers that are either signed to OVO or related to Drake in some way, including 600 Breezy, which is a Chicago-based rapper, and a rapper that's from Toronto by the name of he goes by Top 5, which is
Damn.
Hassan Ali.
Dummy.
And I had to lay that all out in detail. The court was fully aware of my theory of defense. Prior to that, I filed a motion to perpetuate the testimony of Livingston Allen, which goes by the name of DJ Academics.
Hold up. Like I said, karma's a bitch. Straight like that. Watch this shit. Watch this. You want to follow with Drizzy?
Whoa, see? You want to be all in the middle? See, that's what I said. See, I didn't even know this. You want to be in the middle of all the Livingston? You want to be in the middle of all this street stuff? And what's going on? And slide for Vaughn and all this shit? What they start subpoenaing you. They start wanting to depose you. You start having to come to court. And what you think they going to do? What you think they going to do? Hold on. Let's go back because y'all got to hear that again. That's what I'm saying. People think all this shit is a game. He's calling out the names. People think this shit.
Hold up. So I gotta say this. If you are online and you say anything illegal as far as for threatening anybody, you know, any harmful anything, right? That's a federal crime because the internet is federal. So when you have all this shit going on, people talking about what they're going to do, this shit will hold up in court. You feel me? So hold up, wait a minute.
Shit is a game. Let's go.
In detail, the court was fully aware of my theory of defense. Prior to that, I filed a motion to perpetuate the testimony of Livingston Allen, which goes by the name of DJ Academics.
Whoa.
Because DJ Academics was friends with X and had posted long YouTube, content regarding this beef. He actually posted.
See, they watch everything. Posted long YouTube videos. So them videos that dudes be making, breaking down lyrics and all of that, you just be doing the damn job of the damn fuzz.
You just be helping them niggas out.
Let me build on that real quick. Son, they have a task force. I don't know if it's in each city, but I know in Baltimore, there's a task force where they watching do social media and shit. The rappers and shit, for real. Because they listen to the music. They literally have a hip hop police. Is literally that shit's fucking real. That I can't even get no realer with you than that. Like they watch your Instagram, most definitely the Instagram. They watching your fucking Facebook. They watching your TikTok. They watching all that shit. And then they know where you gonna be at. Then he pop up. They waiting for you to fuck up. It's just how it is. Hold up.
Pepita, I appreciate you. You just be doing a job for the fuzz. That's why I said y'all could look at all that. Y'all could look at all of that shit and think it's cool. dude's gonna start going to the can behind all this and been going to the can. But let's go.
YouTube YouTube saying that he was on the phone with X discussing the issue and the beef that he had with Drake, and specifically X had either said or posted something about Drake's mom, and he had posted a picture of a Drake lookalike with semen on his face, and he wanted DJ Academics to post it on.
Did he just say with semen on our face?
Yo, son, yo, hold up, wait a minute, hold up.
On his own site, and he said, "I'm not going to do that." And in that conversation, DJ Academic says that you better be careful because even though, like,
it's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it.
Come on, bro, get out of there, bro.
Oh. Better be careful because of what? Let me let this play real quick. Let me get these ads up out of here real quick. He's got a few seconds. Okay.
Gangster, you may be pushing him.
Whoa,
as a reaction, said or posted something about Drake's mom, and he had posted a picture of a Drake.
So basically, X messed with Drake's mother. And then mess with, kind of sex played him with some weird shit. And he tell him he ain't no gangster, but you pushing him. See?
Drake lookalike with semen on his face. And he wanted DJ Academics to post it on his own site. And he said, "I'm not going to do that." And in that conversation, DJ Academic says that you better be careful because even though, like, and I'm paraphrasing again, even though he's not a gangster, you may be pushing him.
Hold up. See, the internet is undefeated, yo. The internet is undefeated. That's why you have to watch what the fuck come out your mouth. It's just the way that it works. People they be too much involved into themselves and they in their own little world and shit. And don't be thinking that this shit could come back and affect you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the boy was smart before he got, you know what I'm saying, off the whatever. Like, yo, he said, if anything happened to me, Champagne probably did it. That holds up in court. And then what's the motive? Oh, you playing my mother? What? Oh, you want to have a lookalike of me on some? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So hold up.
So what happens now, because Academic has a big platform, when you going at somebody directly, the platform takes over now. Now the trolls, now all the people take over. So X is directly going at Drake. So when you say stuff like he ain't no gangster, but you might push him, what does an idiot do? Prove his gangster. But you got a gangster who's not a gangster, who's a rap gangster, who's an internet gangster, try to prove to somebody who's not a gangster, and then nobody really in these comments and all that be gangsters. But that's that Sly for Vaughn that I talked about, that some people had a problem, but they could talk about it if they want to. Okay, let's go.
All right, so on that note, I'm gonna get off that. I just had to throw that out there, you know what I'm saying? I really did, you know. Oh my gracious, boy.
Shit, man.
Hold up.
People be really signing their own.
They do.
They be signing their own shit up, bro. People and motherfuckers telling themselves a lot.
A lot. Hold up.
It's just like,
mm-hmm.
Damn.
Hold up. Wait a minute. I gotta throw this one out here. Hold up. I'm trying to cover all this shit.
I'm hearing that somebody went in the studio after they heard this album.
I wonder who that would be.
I'm hearing that
Say it.
Somebody, I'm hearing this. Somebody picked up the phone, tried to call and see what the energy was.
Check the Petty Show. Like, share, subscribe. The energy, the information is fire.
I'm hearing that Kendrick didn't answer.
Well, he told us in his letter, I go without a phone for months. Anyway, don't call my phone.
Yeah, but if I'm calling you rapper to rapper and you don't answer, it's like what Mark told Clip when they had now I'm going in the booth. You have until I get in that booth
to hit me back.
I
don't want to hit
if
you back.
Don't.
Go in the booth. Go in the booth.
Let's stay there for a second.
Are we talking about Wayne?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hearing that Wayne went in the booth.
Oh, Lord. Love Wayne.
What I think is where they
Does it matter if Wayne went in the booth? I'm just saying, does it matter?
I mean, no, but people gonna make a big deal out of it because of the whole scenario behind it. When he tried to call Kendrick to see what the energy was, because first of all, if you heard the song, I strongly don't even think that shit was a diss in any sort of fashion. Okay, we already, for the most part, everyone know about the situation. Lil Wayne is in his feelings and shit because he didn't get picked to do the Super Bowl, the next Super Bowl. Kendrick got picked instead. Kendrick having his run this year. You know what I mean? Like, he just came off some legendary shit and ready to do some more legendary shit. Like, Kendrick is on his run right now. Lil Wayne is in his feelings and shit because he didn't get picked. And he's from New Orleans, so he feels like that's disrespectful to him. But it's just like they've had a couple Super Bowls in New Orleans, and they didn't pick you. So I'm trying to figure out if you felt like they didn't pick you then, what would be different now? Like, and I get it. You know what I mean? Like,
facts.
It's your city, whatever. Boom, that's where you was born and raised. But at the same time, though, don't knock somebody else down off a pedestal and shit because you stuck in your feelings, right? That's a black man to another black man. You try and knock another black man off and shit off his success because of shit you not getting for you. That's some selfish shit.
It is.
So Kendrick in the song, he like.
Go ahead.
He in the song he like something. I think I let Lil Wayne down. That ain't. Right. Consider that a diss. That's more so of like, damn, I've done I feel like I accomplished a lot of shit and this is a big accomplishment, but you won't recognize me for that. You only thinking for self. That's just showing the selfish in it because the shit is selfish in general.
Hold up.
Out Wayne and Cash Money with the now iconic line. You signed to one nay, that signed to another nay, that signed to 3 nays, now that's bad luck. Wayne didn't take that lying down. He jumped on Twitter to fire back, tweeting, Pusha T and everybody that love him. And if that wasn't enough, he dropped a diss track called Ghoulish, doubling down on the shade with lines like, his head up his, Emma have to headbutt him. Yikes. But Pusha? Oh, he wasn't phased. He hit up Hot 97 and straight up dragged Wayne's diss, calling it horrible and trash.
When you heard, what was your opinion of Wayne's response?
That was horrible. It was horrible. It was trash. It wasn't great. Yeah, it wasn't good.
Now the beat. How'd you feel about the track?
I didn't like that either. I didn't. Well, you know what?
The beat was kind of chunky.
But you know what? But no. But let me say this. I didn't like it for that type of record. Yeah, like it wasn't. It wasn't that. And I didn't feel like in all honesty, man, I haven't said anything about it because I didn't think it was like good enough to respond to. Like I didn't.
Things cooled down after that until Kendrick's recent drama brought all the old beef back to life. And Pusha T is definitely Team Kendrick. At a recent Revolt World panel in Atlanta, Pusha gave K-Dot his flowers, praising him for keeping real lyricism alive and refusing to water down his music for mainstream appeal. When asked about Kendrick's influence on hip-hop, Pusha didn't hold back. He hyped up his Nostalgia collaborator and even gave a nod to Kendrick's upcoming Super Bowl halftime performance, a spot reserved for only the biggest stars.
Favorite collaborations that you've done, Nostalgia, featuring Kendrick Lamar. If I had to put two people that are closely related, I think about you and him, just in terms of high-level lyricism, storytelling, authenticity, community-based, family-based. So when you see somebody like him, who's in a similar vein, come from developing to now heading the Super Bowl, what do you view his branding and his impact on the game?
Man, it's amazing. Like, you got to think, I'm sure people have said and have told him his whole career, like, oh my God, you rap good, you're great, but you rap too much. You need to make a song like this. You need to do that. It's amazing to watch him be exactly who he is, be the lyric king. And people who never even listen to lyrics are like reciting his freestyles, his battles, his songs. It's great to watch. And it's great for what it is that we do in lyric-driven hip-hop. It's great to see.
Now, while folks like Nicki Minaj, Birdman, and Cameron are mad that Lil Wayne didn't get the Super Bowl gig, Pusha had no problem pledging his allegiance to Kendrick. He's been riding with K-Dot, especially since they share mutual enemies. Yes, we're talking about Drake and Wayne. Pusha even reposted a clip of Kendrick throwing shade at Drake, saying, it's only one opportunity to win a championship. No round twos. Sound familiar? Pusha definitely took it as a callback to his own epic 2018 beef with Drizzy, where he dropped the story of Adidon and ended that saga with a mic drop. And Pusha's still feeling like the champ. He spilled some tea, saying, "Every time I hear a subliminal in one of his songs, it just lets me know how deep it hurt him," he said, "because it's been 4 years now, and we still talking about it. He is. I don't. I'm cool. But every time it's a subliminal, I'm like, yes, it burns. It still burns. It lets me know I love it." Oh, and let's not forget Kendrick's shout out to Pusha on Euphoria. Call that pushin' P. Let me see you push a T. Pusha T. Pusha was all about it, calling Kendrick's diss an incredible display of battle rap. Pusha T even admitted he doesn't know the meaning of too far. If someone crosses him, he's going full-on savage and leaving no survivors.
What I think is where they think that you went too far. I don't care. I don't care. Oh. There is no too far. I don't play like that. That's why you don't play with me. Right. That's why you don't play with me. Right. There is no too far. Right.
And trust, Kendrick's cut from the same cloth. So if Wayne actually follows through on his promise to destroy Kendrick, it won't just be a diss track, it'll be a lyrical bloodbath. But what do y'all think? Do you think Wayne can actually go toe-to-toe with Kendrick? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you like this video, trust me, the next one is going to be even messier. So
let me just say, because it's a lot of animosity, I feel like, or a lot of people talking about who they think they will win, who would win between Lil Wayne and Kendrick. Like, don't get me wrong. I fuck with Lil Wayne. I fuck with Kendrick. I fuck with them both, right? Lil Wayne, we know how he roll. Lyricist. The nigga make everything sound great. Like, I won't knock him off that. Kendrick, if we really talking some shit, Kendrick be saying some shit that be going over motherfuckers' heads. That's why he don't get the recognition that he deserved, because he say a lot of shit that niggas don't just sit down and think deep. Like when I heard GNX or just like past shit, that's one of those shits where you guys see, you don't hear it the first time, but if you really want to understand that shit, you gotta sit down and really take time to like listen to shit. Like,
hold up. I want to get to the Dizzy shit real quick. I'm trying to cover all the shit. I hear you. We gonna get into it. But wait a minute. What's the time we on right now? 43. We at 43. Hold up. I gotta get this one off. Wait a minute.
That when they did the raid,
hold up.
Someone said that when they did the raid, I'm on them tapes, and there's multiple A-list celebrities running a on me, including certain people that are presidential.
Now, peeps, I sat down today for a super exclusive interview with one of Diddy's accusers, Adria English. She's been in the media a lot lately with serious allegations against Sean Diddy Combs, accusing him of despicable and horrendous acts. The disgraced mogul is currently in custody, housed at Brooklyn MDC, one of the most notorious prisons in the U.S. that was also the home of Epstein, where he was mysteriously taken out. Now, this is an interview that you don't want to miss.
Hold up. This is Diddy Accuser exposes A-list celebs and his mom caught on tape, right? This is the Lionel B show. Like, share, subscribe on his channel. He got the ill information. Let's go.
She revealed the dark secrets of working for Diddy, the feds telling her she was found on tapes with famous politicians, Diddy having threesomes with his mom, and more. Be prepared.
Diddy having threesomes with his mom. Wait a minute.
To be floored. And make sure.
Hold up. And last week, somebody said that Diddy's mom is really his aunt. So if we got enough time, that'll come up in here.
You watch this whole entire video.
I'm offering you the opportunity of a lifetime. Get Max for $2.99 a month for 6 months.
No, nigga.
Getting an audition with Ford models, and then Ford signed him. That was Cassie Ventura's same agency. And so we were from Cali, and we had an apartment in the middle of Manhattan. So all the models in between their go-sees and their auditions would come hang out at our apartment. And we had the weed, and that's when weed was hella illegal. So we was from Cali, we had the weed. Anthony looked good. I was working at Larry Flint's Hustler Club, so I was already the hottest stripper because Manhattan is only 11 miles, about 13 miles. I'm from Cali, the West Coast. All the East Coast people grew up together. They don't know me and Anthony like that, so they're intrigued. I look good, he look good. It's 20 years earlier. I'm 46 right now. I'll be
research the name, Adria English.
47 in January. So imagine me in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? Body was extra banging, and even now, everything's real, butt real, lips real, nose real. I've never had a million behind me, so just imagine that.
So tell us a little bit more about how you guys actually got into doing these Diddy parties and him propositioning your dude.
Anthony is signed to Ford Models. Cassie is coming over to our apartment, hanging out. We're all friends.
Now listen to this. This is key.
We actually started.
Oh, you was hanging out with Cassie?
Yeah, she would come over our apartment too, because her and Anthony were both signed to Ford Models. We were convenient right there in the middle of the city. So in between your auditions, your casting, you would come smoke weed and hang out at the bomb couple from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We had the doorman building. We was popping, and so we all had our own private stories of because you know, East Coast music was a soundtrack to our lives. You know, from the West Coast, like we was fans of everybody: Mary J. Blige, Biggie, 112, Craig Mack, Mace. You know, Black Rob. You know, Dirty Money, Diddy, you know, everybody, you know. Lil Kim, shout out to Lil Kim. I got to meet her with T-Pain. She's very nice. She was very nice to me. So when we got there, we all had our own, like, when me and Anthony got there, we had our own vision of what we would do if we ever met these certain people, Jay-Z, Diddy, and all that. And then Cassie did too. Her and Anthony were inspiring models. And Cassie wanted to sing and stuff. Anthony, he just more wanted to model, smoke weed, look good, get his dick sucked type shit. Cassie, she wanted to model, but she wanted to sing. She wanted to be an entertainer. And so we all had dreams to meet Diddy. So then fast forward, Anthony ends up getting called to audition for Diddy for the Sean John campaign.
Hold up. So once again, pay close attention.
So he never invites me along to his auditions or his go-sees, but this particular day he invited me because he knew I was a fan. Like, he knew I was gonna be mad that you went to the damn thing and you didn't take me. You know what I mean? Because I you know, wanted to meet people and stuff. I was already a dancer. I was already moving and shaking. I already had a gang of athletes and whatever. But the music industry, because I rap and sing, that's where I wanted to get into. So long story short, we sitting in the waiting room. And one of his homeboys that frequents our apartment comes out of the thing, and he's looking mellow mad, like, shh. And so low key, me and Anthony laughing. We like, he must not have booked it. Like, he's salty. Like, we laughing to each other, like, you know. And then they called him. And then when they called him, I'm like, yeah, you got this, my nigga. Like, you know, I'm dapping on you. And then that's when 2A Pages was out. So when they called, I flipped my 2A up. So I'm on my 2A lining up some money for later on. All of a sudden, I just hear, man, fuck that. And the door had flew up, and it was, I'm like, what? and like Anthony is a very good looking guy. His mother is, you know, African-American Black lady, and his father is an Italian man. And actually the wine, Gallo wine, that's his family. And allegedly his dad got like basically shunned from his family for choosing up on a black woman. And he went on to have a few kids, and all of them are boys, and they're all very good-looking guys. But his dad chose to be poor to follow his heart and be with a black woman. And so allegedly,
Shout out to Balti Mega. What's good? Villain gang in the building.
his dad still to this day rides a bike in Northern California. He's from Northern California. He had moved down to LA. And so even though he was a good-looking guy mixed with black and Italian, he wasn't no punk. Like, it wasn't no gay in him. It wasn't no, bitch in him. Like, he was like a thug, but he a pretty boy. So, like, I guess they underestimated him, thinking that because he was so good-looking that he go that way. So he was more than offended. He was on some gangster shit. Like, he got me fucked up. So when we were in the elevator, I was like, well, what happened? He was like, man, he gave me that look like, man, shut the. And I was like, all right, because it was people in the elevator. So I was like, all right. So when we got, out the elevator, I'm like, what's up? I'm like, why are you tripping? He was like, man, nigga asked me to suck his dick. I said, who asked you to suck his dick? He said, Puffy. We was calling Puffy back then. Puff. And I said, no, he didn't. And it broke my heart, broke an arm. And I was like, nah. And he was like, he asked me to suck his dick. I was like, oh. I was like, well, then I see why, you know what I mean? For sure. Like, it's a wrap. He's like, I don't need that job. That's fucking bad. So I was like, for sure. You know what I mean? We got in the cab. We went back to our apartment. His homeboy ended up coming through. We smoked blunts. We laughed at it. We was like, that, you know what I mean? But then because I was a dancer, I'm also in the regular go-go club scene. And I ran into Tamiko Thomas, who ended up being, I call her a handler, one of Diddy's handlers, wranglers. And she approached me with opportunity to help me and Anthony out. If I dance at Diddy's white parties, Anthony can go ahead and book the campaign. I agreed to dance at the white parties. Anthony booked the Sean John campaign. He was everywhere. He was on billboards, buses, bus stops, cabs, in the magazine, all at the same damn time. He was everywhere. But right now, if you go and try to Google any one picture of that Sean John campaign, Diddy done scrubbed it all. I can't even hardly find a picture.
Now, did Diddy?
Dang.
He remember him whenever he eventually got that gig? Was he like, oh yeah, I remember you?
Yeah, because when he booked it, after they had like a lounge party where it was like a celebration, like, hey, the new campaign, let's all, and it was a very small lounge, like only the models was there, the creative director, the photographer, Diddy, a couple other people, and that's it. And so you went over it. So it was kind of like, thank you for letting your girl work my parties. You know what I mean? You came out great, my nigga. He didn't say my nigga. He said, what did he say? You came out great, my guy. You're killing it, baby. You killing it. You know what I mean? So he basically tried to like go over the fact that he had asked him to suck his, because he tried him and he didn't fall for it. So he felt stupid. He didn't know he was that thug,
See, it's 53. I'm gonna leave it right there. Dealing with Diddy for real. 53 in. So yeah. All right, now let's get into it real quick. I had to cover everything and everybody, yo.
What you think about the situation at hand with this whole Diddy shit?
Oh, like I said, he a freak. That's all everybody keeps saying that they have in common. And it's just he a freak, yo. Diddy, he got money, he got power. He can start your career, he can end your career, or try to, right? So, he freaky as he want to be. He just, hey, do this. You know what I'm saying?
Because I be finding it, like, in my opinion, I be finding shit crazy. Like, this nigga been around just doing him freely for a minute. Once he probably, I guess, got caught up and put away, and everybody started coming out like, yeah, this is what happened. I was seeing this and I was seeing that. Why are y'all just saying that shit now? Why y'all ain't been saying that when he was walking?
Because like I said, see, this the thing. Money is power. You know what I mean? So because money is power, he could do what he wanted to do. But the people that were supplying him with the power, he tried to go against. Now look at him.
It's just like, man. I feel like, yo, it's crazy because you just hear more and more shit day by day. Because I never even heard of her or anything pertaining to that. Like, I don't even know. I didn't even know who she was. But it's just like, it's a lot of people that had access in some way on the type of shit that Diddy was doing. Like, a lot of people just have different stories or different viewpoints of shit that they seen. And it makes sense. Like, it just adds on to the type of person that Diddy was. I see, nigga weird, bro. Real shit. He weird.
Oh shit. Yo, weird does not, you know,
it don't.
I can't even say what word it is. He just a freak, yo. Like he's
worse than
really
that.
He a freak.
And like, I don't know, bro. And I know, and at certain points of time, because before he started going against motherfuckers and they start pulling his cards, I know it was a period of time where that nigga felt like he was invincible and shit, untouchable. Like, niggas couldn't touch him. Because it's just like, what you gonna say? I got motherfuckers to back me up on this and that. Like, shit was just covered up and left at that.
That's why I said you can't. I never said the man was a punk or no shit like that. He just a freak, yo. And his freakiness and his money just got out of control to the point where he really believed that he could move mountains, yo, like the real mountains and shit. So it's just like, yo, like, what do you expect? And as far as for Drake being concerned, nigga, just the worst. Just the worst. I feel sorry for your fan base.
It's crazy to think that a motherfucker would go so high and mighty to do some shit to fuck somebody else's career up because yours got fucked up. Like, and I can't even say yours got fucked up because bro still doing shit. Bro ain't hurting no type of way. He said some shit about you that just hit below the belt and you took it the wrong way. You on some light skin shit. You just
ain't no rules, yo. Pusha T said it. Ain't no rules.
It's
ain't
not
no stop and chill. Like, no, this a battle. You know what I'm saying?
If I'm gonna be, like I said, if I'm gonna be going in a rap battle and shit like that, and my goal is to destroy a nigga any way possible, any means, it don't matter what the fuck it is, it's gonna be personal. That's like it. That's what they do. Niggas find personal shit and they go below the belt. That's what that shit is. And you taking offense to it, that just lets you know that you're not really part of shit. You just
you ain't built for the shit.
Nah, hell nah. You just
you gotta be built for this.
You just walk around pretty boy and shit that just feel untouchable and shit. But niggas just humbling your ass slowly but surely, and you getting offended by it.
Facts, bro. Well, shit, we about to sign off. We 58 minutes in. You know what I mean? So, yeah, thanks to everybody that's been on here. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments at the bottom and all that good stuff. We'll be back next Monday with more information, you know what I'm saying, on this filthy industry. Shit, man. Don't make no sense, yo. God damn.
Day by day shit just be fucking up more and more. And it just make you just be going against the grain on shit. Like, damn, what the fuck has shit become?
I mean, once again, like I said, check people's backgrounds and shit, you know what I'm saying? And see what they was doing, how much money they didn't have before they actually really came into the business. You know what I mean? These are easy people to manipulate for a bag. You know what I mean? They do things. That's why she said when Diddy asked Yo to do that thing, you know what I'm saying, for him or whatever, he cussed him out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, bro? Like, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
What the fuck? Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, all right, people. Music Monday. You know what I'm saying? We out, y'all. It's been nice. It's always fun. We gone.